The Occultist Guide, how to play the Occultist. All builds for all subclasses of Occultist in the game. Let's not waste time and let's go. So what is the Occultist? Probably the weakest class, the weakest hero in the game. Unfortunately, until he receives some buffs. Yes, he's got among the highest crits in the game and among the highest damage in the game, but he's extremely squishy. And to trigger those crits, you'll need to lose 2 or 3 rounds, so you can actually accumulate this yellow fist that you see over here, his inner power, okay? And then his spells hurt more. It's the class that overcomplicates things a bit, but in return, he covers a lot of AoE damage, he covers all spots on the map, he covers all enemy positions during combat. He is a small healer and he is a huge debuffer. The best quirks on the Occultist, if you wanna play him as melee, it's of course melee damage and crits or flat damage. If you play him as ranged, it's dodge, armor up, and of course ranged damage. If you wanna play him as ranged, it would be armor up, dodge, dodge plus, and of course flat ranged damage quirks. Now let's start with the Ritualist. Ritualist is a full support, buffer and debuffer, and of course healer. Ritualist can be played from position 2 to position 4. The only position he doesn't cover is position 1, but basically if you get shuffled, he can play his skills from nearly every position, and that's a huge plus. There are 2 ways how we can play the Ritualist. The first way is a slightly offensive Ritualist with full healing, curses, buffs, debuffs through weakening curse, vulnerability hex, some healing from weird reconstruction. You open up with chaotic offering, so you get those fists, and then you burst enemies on round 2 or 3 with the burning stars. Or you can heal up with weird reconstruction. You get those fists, healing is bigger. The next ritual build that you can play is sacrificing the burning stars for the demon's pool, so you can actually clear corpses if no one in your team can clear corpses. That's about it with the Ritualist. The first spell that you want to upgrade would be Chaotic Offering and Weird Reconstruction. After that, you could go for the Burning Stars. Playing without Burning Stars, then you're gonna upgrade one of the curses, hexes. Your choice what you wanna do, it depends on the map of course, and it depends out of the team comp. The next subclass for the Occultist would be the Warlock, probably the strongest subclass of the Occultist in the game. Pure damage dealer. Simple as that. Now, how do we play Warlock? Warlock can only be played on position number 3. And the main ability and the main damage dealing spell would be Abyssal Artillery. That's gonna combo enemies and stun them if you got those buffs. Fists, how you gain them through Chaotic Offering, so your skills hurt more. When you need single target damage, there's the Burning Stars, the one of the best skills, not for the Occultist, but in the entire game. The amount of damage is absolutely crazy on the Burning Stars, and this is the boss killer skill. And of course, for melee enemies, you got Sacrificial Stab, if you wanna reach that position 1 and 2, finish them off on low health and so on. And at the end, if no one can clear corpses, then you got Demon's Pool. If you got someone that's able to clear corpses, you can switch Demon's Pool for Anamnesis or Weird Reconstruction. That would be your choice how you wanna play this Warlock. How do we level up Warlock subclass? The main ability as the first one would be Abyssal Artillery. The next one would be Chaotic Offering, and at the end it would be the Burning Stars. The main problem with this Warlock is that he needs protection non-stop, so team that can defend Warlock, that can use towns from position 1 and 2 or flat defend on them, would be recommendable for this Warlock Occultist. Again, he is extremely squishy. The last subclass for Warlock would be a Tank Warlock, aka Aspirant. Aspirant has raised maximum HP by 25%, his melee skills hurt more, Anamnesis has insane damage, AoE damage, and he starts the combat with armor plus, so he can be played from position 1 and 2. If you're gonna play Aspirant on position 2, you will play this build with a Demon's Pool. If you're gonna play Aspirant Occultist on position 1, you will change Demon's Pool for Weird Reconstruction. Your choice where you wanna put him, it depends on the team, but those would be the two options. Now how do we play Aspirant? We whack enemies with melee. If we get out of the position, we use Binding Shadows to move forward. The main ability would be Anamnesias that deals 125% more damage. It's an AoE skill that absolutely destroys enemies. If enemies are weak, you will use Sacrificial Stab. If there is a more complicated combat, then you're gonna open up with Chaotic Offering, and the next thing that you're gonna use is Anamnesias and wipe out all enemies. The leveling and how you will level up this Warlock, very simple. Sacrificial Stab will be your first upgrade, the second upgrade would be Chaotic Offering, and the third upgrade would be Anamnesias. That's about it with the Aspirant Occultist. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the next one. Thanks for watching.